Greetings, everyone, and I welcome you all back to even more of my adventures in Dragon Age Inquisition with my elf Oriel. So, last time was very eventful, to put the least. We went into the Arbor Wilds while trying to get to the Well of Sorrow before the Carifius guy can do this. We have succeeded it, but now it looks like we have placed a lot of burden on our shoulders, since this is apparently the price our Inquisitor will be paying for eradicating Carifius. And you know, I am still feeling that I did the right choice of not granting Morrigan this power. Like, yeah, I was still, quite suspicious about it in the origins with all this child and stuff like that. So was I, and since I'm gonna take the burden of commanding and everything, so I'll be the one to do this. So now our main story would have been going to the altar of Mythal. However, that would not be my priority for the time being. So today what I am planning to do is, first of all, I will go to the table just to make sure we do not have any new table missions unlocked. We do not have anyone to judge. So what I'm gonna do after the table missions, I will talk with everyone in regards to what is going on, like how they react to my latest adventures, just to make sure how we are dealing with all that. And once we are done with talking, I believe it would be a good idea. Research Well of Sorrows, eh?
Inquisitor.
Perfect.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Okay, it's just that. And once we are done with talking, I believe I will start my first main DLC, and I will start with the first one that has appeared in release, which would be Joseph Jacken.
To fight one last duel, my darling. This time for all of us. Once you find Corypheus, I suppose we must wait.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Let's not taint the atmosphere.
Corypheus failed at the temple, lost us at Haven, and couldn't even kill me with an archdemon. My record is phenomenal, if nothing else.
Let's pray it remains so. Please be sure to. I hope that you... Maker, I wish you didn't have to go.
Well, that makes two of us, I
You know
guess.
how much I'd rather stay here, if I could.
This does not seem to make things easier. I must attend to some tasks before you draw out our enemy. Do go before I begin to cry.
Ah.
A pleasure.
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Well, I do believe, though, that Morrigan might have something, couple nasties to tell us, since I didn't give her a chance for the Well of Sorrows.
I understand you were off to summon Mythal, of all things. Do the mysterious voices of the well tell you what she, in fact, might prove to be?
Well, they are unclear.
They're a little unclear on that point.
I suggest you prepare yourself, Inquisitor. It will no doubt be most interesting.
Yeah, I doubt it'll tell me anything else
I'd like
about
to
you.
know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
Well,
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
so that's it?
Greetings, Inquisitor.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
Well, that's that. That was rather quick. I thought she would, place more input on that regard.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an ancient ruin where you consumed a pool of elfiness, and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Can you
me
tell
more
me
about
about Bianca?
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
Yeah, while we're at it, we can do, how
So
long have you
have
been
the
there?
two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
Nah, no problem, old buddy. So why is the guild after her?
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Well, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
Well, what will you do then?
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
I see. So, but how do you
How
know
do
her?
you know Bianca? The lady, I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with mechanical skills. Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved to Orlais.
Interesting.
Bianca is married. Somehow I thought that the two of you had a history.
Bianca's family are Kalnas. Surface dwarves, so conservative they don't take a piss without asking the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. The perfect husband. I heard the wedding was lovely. One Bianca actually showed up for, anyway.
So she made a crossbow for
Right,
you.
tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad. So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
Okay.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
Alright.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Hawk.
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
And then a personal.
Pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
No.
Carry on.
Not about Hawk. What about
Can
the
I do for you,
personal?
Your inquisitorialness?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Alright,
Thanks,
that's
Barry.
all there
No
is to
problem.
it then. Now, Varric, so now we've got a lot. Ah, Solace. Yes,
Why
I'm
did you do it? I warned you not to.
Solus.
You gave yourself into the service of an ancient elven god.
What does it
What
mean?
does that mean exactly?
You are Mythal's creature now. Everything you do, whether you know it or not, will be for her. You have given up a part of yourself.
Yeah, but why does this bother you so much?
You don't even believe in the ancient elven gods.
I don't believe they were gods, no, but I believe that they existed. Something existed to start the legends. If not gods, then mages. Or spirits. Or something we've never seen. And you are bound to one of them now. I suppose it is better you have the power than Corypheus. Which leads to the next logical question. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
One thing at a time. First we'll deal with Corypheus and then what happens next.
I won't know the answer until Corypheus is defeated.
Yet they are already asking you to answer. Restore the Chantry? Destroy the Chantry? If you do nothing, someone else will answer in your stead. Whatever you do, choose wisely. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power. That, at least, we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Well, thanks though for everything.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome. Lethaline.
I don't
Talk
want to be
later.
scolded by you anymore. Yeah, I know, a bunch of people are pissed at this point. But, again, you were not the one I planned to talk. And, yeah, it's been quite some time since I last played the game, so I completely forgot the layout. So, I wanted to talk to Vivienne first before dedicating my time to Dorian and Liliana.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? How do you feel? It's not every day one absorbs ancient elven magic.
I'm a little worried since I don't know yet how to process it.
Actually, between the voices and the binding oath to a possibly demonic power, I'm a bit concerned.
Wise of you, Inquisitor. We cannot guess at what the lasting effects of the well might be. The Circle had little information about elven magic to begin with. Perhaps I'll speak to Dorian. Rest
I
assured,
will.
We will find a way to circumvent whatever bargain you've made. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done so much better than I expected. I shall not be embarrassed to stand and fight beside you.
Interesting. Anything else?
Inquisitor, what can I do for you, darling?
No. I believe that would be it for now then, at least. Alright, so for only two people left inside the place would be Liliana and Dorian. So let's talk to
I was
them.
wondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
What would you do as divine though?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Well, the thing is, I have already supported Vivienne as a new one, so is it okay for me to support both of you? Because you do sound promising on that, honestly.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love, even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know. The Chantry I wish the world to see.
Well, that's not the Chantry I know, though.
The Chantry you describe is vastly different from the one I know.
But it could be this way, could it not? The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved. Unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
I'm not sure how this
I
will...
received a note from the hero of Ferelden. She misses me.
Ah.
I very much needed to know she was still out there fighting to be with me. Thank you. It is a great relief, and I appreciate you allowing me to send the messenger.
Sorry guys, needed
Now,
to scratch.
can I help you with anything?
Any updates?
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. Calpurnia's loss has left the Venatori demoralized. They'll be easy to eliminate.
That's good.
I'll leave you to your work.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure how that will end up being, you know, since I have already supported Vivienne's since I have already supported Vivienne in terms of candidacy, you know what I mean?
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
So what brought this on, though?
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Well, you came here to help.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
That's good to hear.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
That should
I
be
should
enough
go.
for now.
Naturally.
Alright. That's, I believe, everyone in the courtyard. So, now I'm curious. I won't be able to support your candidacy, eh?
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
Well, we'll face him.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
Yeah, you're right.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
Well, I believe I do have some plans.
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
And let me get... Yep. You teleported me all the way here. But actually, it's a good thing now, because I was planning to talk with Colin, and you know, since he was probably like, you know, the furthest for me to reach, you actually made me a good deal out of here.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you.
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
Well, for one thing, you haven't lost your face, though.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
Well, it never ends, right?
Unless he gets bored and surrenders. Any
Sorry,
chance
guys.
of that?
I doubt it.
Can I actually examine it? Yes, I can. Really? You placed me all the way here for that. Well, there's just a couple people left. Bull Call, Sarah, and Blackwall. Oh. It startled for a second.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Well, that won't be easy.
I think it will probably be a little harder than just one more fight.
I did say it'd be a big one, boss.
So you did, Bull. So you did.
Anything else?
Hey, boss. How are you?
No,
See you later,
nothing.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Oh, one thing is that Sarah was pissed when I drank from this well, so I doubt she... Yep.
Oh, hi, yeah. Listen, stand there. Right there. Now, about Mythal.
And what my reaction should be on that?
Sarah, I don't know what reaction you want, but can this be it so we can be done?
All right. So maybe it's still you. Someone needed to do something. I mean, you went wading into a well of sorrows. Who hears that and thinks, well, Dunkerbut, let's have a go? I mean, that whole place. Clearly demon bait. Top to bottom. It makes messing with their relics real stupid. So, test done. You're still you. We can leave these lies behind.
This thread was a test?
I was aiming an arrow at my face a test.
I heard once that if you're possessed, the demon will defend itself against attack. Sounds stupid to say it out loud. I don't know. I don't know demons. At least, if it's true, the arrow's right there. I'm sorry, yeah? Morrigan's probably got better ways, but who can trust her?
You never do that to me again.
Fine, all right. Sorry I don't know how to deal with rubbish no one was meant to.
So, you think Mithril was all lies?
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythar.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Yeah, but what if even some of true?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw...
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. I get it. You're an elf. Be all elfy. But this... You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
Well, I've said that I'm not her herald.
It's not as if it matters what I believe. I've already denied being the herald.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever.
Oh, jeez. We're just deteriorating it to nothing.
Can't wait, what's on?
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Pose? It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
Well, I get why you're an odd elf.
I think that after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
Well, don't. How about we dig into what you are? Or what you're supposed to be? Do you know all about elfiness? What it takes to keep our ears all perky? Because I'm just me, and I couldn't give a fig. All right.
Well, we'll all represent our kind.
We should all be examples of our peoples, and understand how others will judge us.
Right, well, good on you. Have fun. Don't forget to whine about the past. All elves do that. Heard that once. From an example.
So, you hate the
Anything
cookies.
more to say about where you came from, aside from hating cookies there?
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jenny. He was fun. Had weird friends, though. I think some of them were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like family. Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why? They didn't give two squirts about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
So, where are they now?
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
So, what about Orlais, though?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais. How'd you get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sarah.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover. You even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid. Ripe for the pickings.
Is that who trained you?
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
Any memories of the real family, though?
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face! You believe me? No, still no parents. I remember an alienage with arseholes, and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always have. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
Thanks for trusting me,
It's
though.
nice to see this side of you. Did you trust me?
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big, trusting foot up your pucker.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
That's all I
Love
believe.
seeing you, yeah?
I'd like to know more about you.
Pose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well. If you say so.
Well, I believe that would be it. So, Cole and Blackwell, and I believe that should be all with talking.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
You and me both.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
Well, you did all you could, really.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Well, it was touchy, but I wish you you could have teleported me just a tidbit closer. But anything else?
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
Do you want to go somewhere?
How'd you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, guys, I know this talking actually taking me longer than I planned it would be, but I'm actually glad that they do have responses to what I have been doing all this time, you know what I mean? So, where are we going now exactly?
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guests?
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
He saw me. They all see me.
Well, that's a good step.
Next, you'll be eating and drinking and everything else.
What else is there?
Have you used the privy yet? That should be enlightening.
I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they
I'm sorry,
forget.
guys.
That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Is it painful?
Cole, if this is troubling, we don't have to talk about it.
Gentle. You watch me walk into darkness over and over, and you always worry. Thank you. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
So you're hiding the fear?
You're covering the fear with laughter.
No. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes, it is.
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
Yeah, this is the good step of you starting being a human. I actually start caring about you a bit more now. Since now you are the result of my intervention and my policy, if I can put it this way. Oh, there was one more talk.
They should have been born together, but instead they were bound by light.
Yeah, you're more human now.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more human?
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone remembers me now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
So you still can read minds?
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
Yes, I still feel things, flashes of their minds. Pain, hurt, all of it. It's not so loud anymore. I make more noise myself, so I don't hear as much unless I want to. I remember more things, though. It lets me learn. I sometimes see why something I said would bother Cullen. Maybe I'll do it less.
And what about your body?
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human. I can do everything I could do before, except make people forget. The way I move comes from my mind, not my body. As long as I remember some of the Fade, it remains. My body is just like the real Cole's, except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why not?
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be. Him, but normal. So no one would hurt him.
Interesting. So why no forgetting?
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
I see. And how is spirits different?
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are... they just are. Most of them sense something that interests them and stick to it. They don't remember much. It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to help people, but I only knew enough to do it in the simplest way. Now I can see more. I also want to hit people a lot. Varric is helping with that.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong. But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less. That helps.
Well, we're finally starting to get to know you much more. Yeah, possibly I did quite a huge blunder, back then when I said you stop doing all these oddities and whatnot. But now at least, yeah, I'm starting to like him.
Warden Blackwall, at your service.
Well, you brought this on yourself.
Why so bitter? You made your bed.
Oh, I'm aware of that. But do feel free to rub it in my face whenever possible. I'd hate to deprive you of that particular pleasure.
Yeah, seriously,
You seem to have
dude.
a problem with me.
You know I serve you in the Inquisition. You command me as you wish. But we aren't friends. We never will be. And I believe your time will be better spent elsewhere.
Really? Just
Nothing
like,
right now.
really?
Perhaps in a bit.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
Well, it's a really good thing, though.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Seriously, if I didn't gear you up, I would just seriously consider of letting you go, if you know what I mean. But, you know, now that we've dealt with all the talking, let me grab the final report. I also, I am starting right where I left off. I haven't even respect any of my skills. And I believe I will leave it be for the time being. Ooh.
Letters are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
Good, good. Keep them all pouring. So now what I will do, I will possibly sell all of the white junk that is currently littering my inventory. Like, I don't really have a time right now to go through all the junk that I have grabbed. Oh, and we actually got something else. Oh dear.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
Oh wow. Huh, interesting. Holy... Wow, they really... Jesus, come on! Okay, okay, I get it. You've got all these nice schematics to me. Okay. Finally, jeez. So, I will see you once I am done with selling everything. I'll see you all in a bit.